It's the last sea day today. We've got quite a bit planned, so it's going to be a bit of a rush. Also trying to pack and get ourselves sorted for departure in a couple of days. This is the last line dancing lesson, which I think is going to be a bit more interactive today. Just waiting for it to start. So one thing I'm going to try out on the cruise is the cookery club, where it's a 2-hour cookery lesson and we're taught by a trained chef how to prepare a few different dishes. So this is my complete meal. They are potato cakes, and this is like a chicken korma with a rice with raisins and tomato, and it is delicious, really good. We're just sailing past the Pitons at St Lucia. I didn't have a chance to see them when we were there because it was such a rush day and we weren't yet a part of the island, so at least I can kind of see them over there. Cookery club was fantastic. We made like a chicken korma without coconut, without almonds. There was saffron in it, there was mustard oil, which is actually quite toxic and dangerous, but it's okay in small amounts. It was really good. Made some potato cakes, it turned out really well. Yeah, it was a really cool thing to do. Really enjoyed it. Today, haven't really seen anything in Barbados yet. So we've got a submarine experience coming up, which should be interesting. And after that, I think it's going to be a case of just exploring the city and then heading back to the ship for our last night. So we're about to board a boat, which is going to take us out to the submarine, which should be parked up somewhere in the sea somewhere. Just docking next to the submarine now. Yeah, it looks a lot smaller than I thought it would. So I'm inside the submarine. We haven't gone down yet. Actually, it looks a bit bigger on the inside than it does at the top. Just ahead of me is St Mary's Church, and I've got a bit of free time by myself, which I haven't had a lot on a cruise. So it's actually nice to be exploring a city or town by myself, doing my usual thing of running around to different landmarks, getting a few photos, and just trying to check out some of the streets and what it feels like just walking around the city. Just got to the Montefiore fountain. There's no water coming out, and there's just rubbish left in a little bowl. I'm not too sure of the significance or history regarding the fountain, but it's a bit disappointing that it's just been left with loads of rubbish in it. One of the best shops that used to be in the UK, which has now gone, well, went a long time ago, but wow, it's good to see it somewhere else. I'm now at Carlisle Wharf Plaza, which I assume is this part, but it's not a plaza exactly. It's kind of a wharf. This could be the plaza, but it's just kind of like a car park. But this bit's quite pretty. I'm now in National Heroes Square, where behind me there is, of course, a war memorial. But I think the really nice thing about this little square is the church just up here. And I'm just passing over a bridge underneath Independence Arch, which was obviously erected when Barbados gained its independence. This behind me now is the Blackwood Screw Docks, and as you can see, all the different long screw type columns there. and these were steam powered to help with docking different ships. But then with the invention of electricity, they were no longer needed. So this is the Boatyard Beach Club. I would have gone in for a beer and sort of chilled out, but I think it's about $25 just to get in. I'm not on the best road here at all, probably better crossing. Yeah, the Boatyard Beach Club. Jesus Christ. Boatyard Beach Club. Quite extortionate for what it is, I think. But you can spend all day there. I don't know if you just have to pay for drinks or if you get drinks free. I don't think you do. I finally found a beach that I can get on without having to pay a bit further down. The sidewalks here, the pavements, are pretty bad. There's not always pavement, so you have to walk along the roads. It reminds me a little bit of Tulum in Mexico. Although now they seem to have evened out a little bit more now. But it's quite a nice beach. I would kind of sit and chill out for a bit. But it's going to take me a while to walk all the way back to the cruise terminal. And I want to check out Rihanna's house, which is a bit out of the way as well. So I'm going to carry on walking down the length of the beach because I want to check out George Washington's house. This looks like George Washington house. I don't think I'm meant to be here. I'm going to quickly try and get a quick photo. I'm not sure where the entrance is because I think you can buy tickets to go inside and there's like a museum there. But that was the staff entrance. I'm not even sure if that was the front of the house that I just saw. But I think I'm going to start to head back now and swing by Rihanna's house on the way. Oh God, I don't know what, it's cold, but it's refreshing. Just to have a little paddle and a little walk along the beach on my way back up to the cruise ship. And although I've been in the Caribbean and I've been to 9 different destinations, one of which had 365 beaches on it, I've only been to a couple. But out of the ones I have seen in the Caribbean, this is the nicest beach. It is quite busy, but the sand is nice. The waves on, it's just really nice here. And I think I could have quite easily spent a few hours chilled out here and even gone for a bit of a dip if I had the right change of clothes with me. And I think all the others I'm with would have enjoyed it here, probably more so than me. So my last stop for today, on my way back to the cruise ship, is Rihanna Drive. The street was renamed Rihanna Drive, and I believe her house is just down there. So let's see if I can find it. Not 100% which house is Rihanna's, but I did do a Google search before I left for the cruise. And this house directly in front of me is the house that kept coming up. So I think this is where Rihanna used to live. So I've just stopped off in a local bar by Rihanna Drive to get a local beer, which is a Banks Caribbean Lager. And I'm so thirsty that this is so refreshing right now. It is amazing. And it's so hot outside. After this, I need to head back to the cruise port. So this will be the last time that I'll be boarding the ship. It's a bit of a strange feeling. I don't enjoy cruises. I don't intend to go on another cruise for some time. I may do again, I'm not going to ever rule it out. But I think it'll be quite a long time until I do go on another cruise. Potentially when I'm retired. But it's quite strange. It's kind of like I've been on this ship for 2 weeks now and it has become my home. There's some good points, bad points. Overall it's been enjoyable. Can't say it hasn't. Company's been good. There have been fun things to do on the ship. Cookery class especially, and the line dancing, they definitely stand out. So just over there is where we used to sit. That's kind of our little spot, so we knew where to always meet each other. So this is the end of the trip. So I do one last little walk around by the pool before heading down for my last tour, which is a little tour of the island, and a lunch before heading to the airport. So it's quite strange seeing all the new people coming on, loads of faces unrecognisable. It seems there's a lot of younger people compared to who we had on ours, and a lot of kids, and I think that's because it's half term. But yeah, I'm definitely going to miss it. It's strange, I don't like cruises, but I am going to miss being on this ship.